Sometimes I dislike work, even though I know it's what I love doing. And that's just purely my mind and body telling me something is out of alignment. Go for a surf, free write all my thoughts down on a page, do a breathwork session. I'm really enjoying in between sort of chill and holotropic breathwork like Wim Hof, but Wim Hof can get a little bit gnarly for me, so send me a message if you want the one I'm doing at the moment. I've felt flat at the points this week, but the majority of the time I've been flying, creating workshops, which I love to do, individual coaching, and online group sessions have been super rad. Lots of cool insights. I learn as much from you guys as you guys do from me, I hope. And nothing more so than this banger from our token crew member, Megan. I'm calling it the year of the picnic. Well, she's calling it the year of the picnic. We were talking about what she was going to focus on this year, and she said she'd declared 2020 the year of the picnic. And this was like an instant smile for me, and I wanted to learn more. But let me backtrack a little. When I talk about alignment and finding flow, where we start is with these 6 things: connection, mindfulness, nutrition, movement, recovery, and sleep. They are the baselines you can check in on if you're feeling low and you can't put a finger on it. Just simply give yourself out of 5, and it may point to a solution straight away. These are all things to practice too, and when Megan said the year of the picnic and started to explain it, it became clear that this was genius. And here's why. Having a regular event you look forward to is really powerful. You know when you've got that holiday coming up and you just start frothing and you might jump into your calendar and start looking at it and counting down the days? Well, if you have a regular picnic, it's kind of those vibes. And in this case, Megan is aiming to do it monthly, and she's been doing so for this year. Especially if you can make it into a ritual, which is creating a bit more of a story around why you're doing it. And doubly especially if you can practice the above 6 things. Doubly especially, not a real thing, but anyway, we'll move on. So the 6 things again: connection. A picnic with friends is great. Relaxed space for flowing conversation. Also, don't count out a picnic for one, and the connection to ourselves and nature, which many of us forget to do through the week, which leads us into number 2, which is mindfulness. If having that picnic for one is a great opportunity to spend some time in silence, then it's also great to practice mindfulness in a group, which is more in line with what Megan's doing. So the simple act of having gratitude for the meal and each other is super powerful, and there's science to back this up now. And to some it might sound lame, but have a crack at going around in a circle with one thing you're grateful for and see what happens. Increased connection, froth levels. That's what. I guarantee it. Even if you feel a bit awkward at the start, it'll all come online when someone drops a banger. You can even go for a cheeky collaborative meditation if you're up for it. And P.S. I have nil training in leading meditations. I've listened to a bunch, but occasionally I have a go with my partner and make shit up. I'd say a stack of meditation teachers do the same. They step off with a great idea or direction in mind and just go where it feels like it needs to. Nutrition. Everybody brings something they like to a picnic. No risk of not having good food, and they probably go the extra mile, so you're getting super rad food. Don't forget a cheeky wine or beer, but as I say with changing relationships with booze or any vice for that matter, it should never be the focus of the event. In Megan's case, even though she loves good quality wine, some of the picnics don't even feature drinking. So what does that tell you about the priorities for these gatherings? Movement. Well, assumedly you had to at least walk across the field to get there, but this is a great opportunity for people to share what they've been learning, from Qigong to yoga to acro yoga. P.S. Don't try that unless you know what you're doing. And getting out of your head and into your body is an age-old practice for a well-balanced life. Recovery. The whole event should really be a recovery. So don't invite someone who's an energy vampire. We all know those people. Even if you feel obliged, they'll wreck it. It's a time to leave the tension of work life behind and spend it in engagement and with the self and those you love. The above activities are examples of active recovery, which is in opposition to passive recovery, which is couch and Netflix. So bring something comfortable, not your whole couch, but leave Netflix and your phone at home too. Those 2 things are energy vampires, by the way. Sleep. This isn't on top of mind at the picnic, but how good is a little kip in nature? Nobody will care if you take a moment to sleep. Just make sure the animals and kids are sorted. Megan also mentioned that the great thing about picnics are that they can be transient. You can set up a time and people can come and go as they please, which is an important point about the beauty of this practice. Make sure everyone knows that while there aren't a lot of rules, there are a few things that make it a ritual for you. So I ask you, and thanks to Megan, what's the year of the insert thing. That makes more sense on paper. Mine is vice optimization, which is something I've been playing around with for years now, but it's never really been the core focus. And this year, I'm definitely focusing on that. And so you'll be seeing a lot more of that from me. And the 6 baselines fit in beautifully for it. So I'd like to, again, thank Megan for this insight. And I'm looking forward to more ritual insights from the Token Crew in 2020. And if you'd like to learn more about the Token Crew and hear more stories for them and check out what 101 Tokens is, feel free to head over to 101tokens.com. And this is the first time I've just recorded one of my emails, so give me some feedback on that as well. I hope you're having a radding. I hope you're radding all over the place. Let's leave it at that.